Uh, Not really. Not really. Not really. Let's just say I'm brand new. Let's just say that. My day is I'm here. I'm alive. I'm alive. By the grace of God, I'm alive. Uh Turn my volume down a little bit because I don't want it to squeak during this live. Um, Let me start off by saying I have six in the room. One thumbs up. Thank you for joining me on this chilly Sunday evening in the high 10. Welcome to Everyday Shenanigans. The queen is doing the best that she can today, baby. But guess what? I'm brand new when I say I'm all the way new. I'm all the way new tonight. I'm feeling some type of way. I sure am. Yeah, I sure am. I'm feeling some type of way. And I'm brand new tonight. I'm going to keep it real with you tonight. I'm trying to decide if I really want to go real. Do I really want to go gutter with you tonight? But I'm going to keep it real with you tonight. The queen is feeling real new. And what I mean by new, I mean I'm done with bullshit, shenanigans, lies, storytelling. The queen's done. And I'm meaning what I'm saying because I'm tired. And that's why, guess what? Cheers. I'm on one tonight. I will start the discussion here in just a second. I want to say prayers to my friend Mary in Virginia. I meant to go to her Facebook page, to see if I saw anything new, but I didn't because I was rushing to get on this live tonight so I can hurry up and get this live over with. There are a lot of people who have passed away in my region as this week, and so okay, I took 2 hours of watching condition my hair. Okay, there's some sick people here. There's some people who have died that I know of personally, and I'm feeling some type of way about that. There's an uptick in Knoxville County of COVID cases. So this is for all of you who don't believe that COVID is real. It is real. Whether you want to believe the stats or not, whether you want to believe it's a hoax, whether you want to believe it's from the president, whether you want to believe it came from China, New York, Afghanistan, Covina is real. She's taking people out. She is putting people in the hospital. She has people quarantined, and she also has people at the cemetery. So if you don't believe that COVID is real, you might want to go to the ICU and go to the cemetery and have a talk with those folks out there. and they'll give you the 411 on why they're in the position that they're in. That's all I got to say about that. I'm feeling real good. What at Wiener? What's off limits, baby? Oh, Queen back. And when I say the Queen brand new, and I meant to get on last night. How you doing, leader? I meant to get on last night, but I was not feeling well yesterday. I had a really terrible sinus headache, and I felt nauseous and beside myself. And then I was feeling just really funky, physically, and then later on emotionally. But the Queen is back. The Queen is good. And my topic for today is, how do you feel about family members dating their other family members and friends, exes, such as, thank you, Just Queen. Thank you so much, baby. How do you all feel about dating your family members or your friends' men? They broke up, they not together. Ex-baby daddy, old baby daddy, 10 years later, 20 years later. How do you feel about it? Would you date your cousin's man? Would you date your cousin's baby daddy, even though the child may be 30 years old? Leader said no. Just Queen said no. Edwina said no. I got 3 no's. So you don't believe in sisters marrying their sisters, ex-husbands, baby daddies, deceased husbands? What do you think about that? Your sister died and her husband makes a pass at you, or God forbid you are attracted to your dead sister's husband. Leader says it's nasty, but shut your mouth. That's my topic for today. So y'all go at it. 9 in the room, 6 thumbs up. Thanks for joining me. Please super chat a queen if you don't mind. I will kindly accept it. If not, we still cool and we still copacetic. I want to tell all of you I'm grateful for you. Let me say that in the beginning of this chat. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you tuning in, commenting during the chat. Oh, they still doing it, Edwina, baby. You got to get brand new, sister. They still doing it. They still doing it. They still doing it. And whoever listens to this chat, you don't like what I'm going to say, and you think the story's about you, it is. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Rita Apple, would you believe I grew up in the city, but I've been in Tennessee so long? Yes, I've got the Southern accent down. But yes, that's my topic. Dot, how you doing? How you doing? I got 11 in the room. Thanks for joining me. Super chat is on. Thankful for you all. Grateful for you all. I want to let you know I'm humbled by you. And I told myself, I said, Self, you don't need validation from nobody. Oh, you're in the UK. I got a Tracy out in the UK. Praying for her. I hope she jumps on tonight. I told myself, I don't need validation from nothing in the street. Validation from a man. Validation from nobody. I got some fans out there that tune into my channel and they listen to a queen. Oh, Just Queen from Nashville. What about that? And I was trying to date a little puppy from Nashville. We ain't going to talk about that. We ain't going to talk about that. Because that's some A1 bullshit. Well, hang in there with me, Rita. Hang in there. Oh, yeah. Nashville has some bullshit. I'm saying it. And if you listening to my live, I wasn't going to say nothing. But I'm going to keep it 100. I'll be 50 next month if I live to see it. And I will not chase no Negro. I will not be disrespected. And I will not be taken advantage of by anybody. And that's what I mean. Because I feel like anybody I meet, I treat them the same. Whether I'm interested in you, whether you're a neighbor, whomever, I treat everybody the same. And what you're not going to do, listen at me good, what you're not going to do is disrespect the queen. because I didn't come to you that way. And if I didn't come to you facetious in nature, and I didn't come to you rank, a gutter, a liar, manipulator, don't come to me that way. Don't come to me that way. You see, what I've learned now about folks, still learning, let me clarify that. Let me clarify that verb. These folks out here, men and women, let me clarify, are gutter grimy. Smile in your face, lie to your face, lie to your ear. But see, all I do is sit back and watch. Because see, I know words are empty. I'm going to see what you're going to do. And you don't follow through, oh, the queen gone. So it's just going to be a matter of who going to bow out first. You go, I'm going to go. And with recent events, I can't get the respect I feel like I deserve, that I am due, then I'm going to bow out. And I'm bowing out with everybody. I ain't got nothing for nobody right now. And I'm keeping that shit 100. That's how I feel today. That's how I feel tonight. Because I've been too nice to people in general to get the shit I'm getting back. And I don't like it. And I don't have to put up with it. And it's a choice if I engage. And that means I'm also a damn fool to engage. So to keep me from thinking that I'm a fool and calling myself a fool, I will disengage. Right now, the focus is the queen. I'm going to worry about myself. That's what I'm going to do. Now back to the subject. A woman lays up with a man knowing that her cousin has a child by him. But does she care? I don't know. I didn't ask her. But you as an outsider would say, well, she couldn't care about her family because why would she do that? She know he got a baby with her cousin, even though everybody grown and older, middle age. So was it love? Maybe we better ask the divorce attorney. Bye, Felicia. Oops, the marriage didn't last. Oops. So was it worth it? Oops. Did you hurt somebody's feelings? Oops. Did somebody feel betrayed? Oops. Do you give a fuck? Excuse my language. Probably not. So what we have to ask ourselves, what was the point to it all? What did he say to you for you to say, I'm going to date him knowing my cousin got a baby by him? Knowing that she's going to be offended, whether she has feelings for him to this day or not, or at that time. Knowing that people are going to talk because you live in a small town. It's not like you went way, way far like Dubai and got with your cousin's man. I'm making myself laugh, Rita. You hear me? I'm making my damn self laugh. But you didn't care. You said what? I'm a heartless bitch. I don't give a damn. We all sin and fornicate. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Have we sometimes been attracted to our friends' men, husbands, baby daddies? Come on with it. We're going to keep it 100 tonight. Probably we have. Will we tell somebody? Maybe not. But do you go ahead and hook up with them? Lay down with them? Date them? Marry them? Even perhaps maybe have children with them? I'm just saying. Right. You'll be cousins and brothers and sisters. But the crazy part is this. The marriage didn't work out, so but what, maybe a couple of years? So what was the point? Everybody get what they want out the deal. So now two cousins don't speak. And why would they? And as a helpful one said to me, well, I was with him first. Well, I'll be damned. Shut your mouth. Well, the kids are grown, baby. So maybe the kids don't care. But how about that? She said, I was with him first. Or maybe that wasn't him. That's another one. Oops, I'm getting them mixed up. It's so many of them I can't keep up. Oh, that was the other dude. Oh, let me stop. My dad friend. Oh, I'm telling their business. I forgot. I'm getting them mixed up. It must be the wine. So, when it was the first guy that wanted to date you, oh, I'm going to go there now. What I'm drinking? White Zinfandel. Oh, it's talking. When the one dude liked you, you told me you wouldn't date him because he dated your cousin. He dated your cousin. But then we fast forward years later, and you take up with that same cousin's baby daddy. Even though the child is grown, let me clarify before you all get your panties all knotted up. The child was grown at the time. It ain't strong enough, Rita. It ain't nothing but some old cheap white Zinfandel. It ain't nothing. It can't look. It won't start no fire. Stop playing. But you get my drift. When guy A liked you, was interested, you wouldn't talk to him because you said, oh, he used to talk to my cousin. I couldn't do that. But you was bold enough many moons later to lay with her baby daddy. Am I getting this correct? Help me out. I'm thinking. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? So one would have to ask themselves, dude dated your cousin. Dude one, dude A. You didn't date him because you said he dated your cousin. So you wouldn't be interested in him because of that reason. But many moons later, you would then take up with her baby daddy and date him and marry him and play house. Help me understand what would have been the difference with the friend. The guy who liked you many moons ago, you wouldn't date him. But years later, you would get with the same cousin's baby daddy. Help me understand, because I'm confused. And now, it's said in the street, y'all ain't together. Don't get Queen the line, because I don't know, because I don't go to the courthouses reading people records to see if they are still entangled. She what? She must hate her cousin. I don't know, Evelyn. I don't know. 12 in the room, 11 thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you for joining the Queen. I don't know. But I tell you what. That's some, you know what? Huh? That's deep. That's real deep. Y'all sitting out there pondering. Small towns are hell. These small towns are rough, baby. Let me tell you, honey, the South is what it says, dirty. When they said dirty South, whoever gave it that name, they meant every word of it. The stuff they do here in the South, you couldn't do nowhere else in the universe. Let me specify what I say. You could not do it anywhere else on the earth. The shit they do down here. I said it. What y'all thinking out there? This queen is on. Ooh, she on. Well, of course it don't. Of course. But you know, we all been young. We've all at some point liked somebody that our friend may have liked or dated or messed around with. There's a chance that you've messed around with a man and you didn't know that your friend or your family member messed around with them. You know, because everybody don't tell their business. You may not find out years later. She might just start talking about him. Girl, you know, I messed around with old Pookie. And you think to yourself, oh, I've been with Pookie. Oh. Do you swap secrets and tell? I'm just saying. Or do you keep it to yourself and take it to the grave? Lita, she said it's just disgusting. Well, let me tell you all something. and made the mama raise it. Now that's too much, Edwina. But see, that's another thing. I noticed that on that new Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. That black woman that's the pastor, married to her dead grandmama's husband. Now, Queen, you know you wrong for that. How you gonna say what your grandmama wanted? Your grandmama wanted you, a young woman, to get with her husband. Does that make any sense to any of y'all? And guess what? Grandma dead, so we can't go to the cemetery and ask her what she said and if it's the truth. And why in the world would I believe your grandma said, let's keep it in the family. Let's hold on to him. He a good catch. I want you to marry my husband when I pass away. Well, let me think about that for just a second. Why the hell you didn't think about your daughter? Because your daughter would have been a little bit older. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Yes. I ain't said nothing. I'm just a passenger on the train. Guess she said keep it in the family, that money. Well, I'm assuming he had a little change. Whatever he do, I ain't really focused on what that little man do. Because guess what? I have seen him on that little reality TV show, and I'm not impressed by Big Boy. Oh, and another yellow boy at that. Shut your mouth. I said that, didn't I? Ain't nothing to take home, ain't nothing to scream about. That Salt Lake City husband. Nothing. That man ain't hitting on nothing. Because I've watched him briefly walking through their little kitchen. And I thought to myself, honey, maybe he looked better back when he was younger, 20 years ago. But guess what? Not now. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, if my grandmother's husband had lived, how in the hell would I ever fathom, picture in my head, sleeping with that old man? Well, Edwina, that still don't matter about no money. Why in the hell would you want to lay down with that man is what I'm saying. That man slept with your grandmama. Your mama is one thing and nasty and disgusting, but this man laid with the woman that gave birth to your mama. Help me out because I'm drowning. You know what? Well, she looks like she has work. Damn, Edwina. Edwina, you need a spanking. You ought to be shaming yourself. Oh, Jesus, what you not the pastor got worms. I ain't said nothing. Oh, cut it out. Hope you all are well out there. Thanks for joining me. Super Chatter Queen, if you feel like it. Just throw that out there. Anyway, I've been in a pretty good mood today. I'm cheerful today despite all the BS. I am. I'm good. I didn't want to disappoint you all by not, showing up last night. I apologize for that. So I said, you know what? I'm going to give my little puppies something to chew on tonight. Anything else you all like to talk about? Because there's a lot of BS going on right now. As I state, a lot of people are sick. A lot of people are dying. There is some high cases right now running in Knox County, and it is no joke. And there are some people who I know of that have just been admitted, one to the nursing home. Her son just died. Another lady just died. And then another lady I know of just died. It's the real deal. It's the real deal. And the friend that I told you about, whose father passed away a week ago, well, her brother had it, but he's okay, because I called her yesterday to check on her brother because someone had gave me the 411 that he was sick. You know how Black folks will put out the worst case scenario, but find out he's okay. So I'm praying for all these people. What happened? You had to babysit. I'm just joking. Edwina, guess what? No, ma'am. I'm not babysitting shit. Excuse my language. I have let a few cuss words out in this live because I'm just beside myself right now. I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. Queen's in a very good mood. That's why I was listening to my music when I turned on the live. Been doing that for hours. I don't care about nothing right now but the Queen. Let me make that clear. Hey, Yellow Man, how you doing? Good to see you. I don't care about nothing and no one. Edwin, I'm just keeping it 100. I saw everything I need to see visually, attitude, disposition, and then afterwards, and like I have said, I'm good, baby. I'm good. Thanks for joining me. I have done all I can do. I have tried to be decent to these people I meet, civil with these people I meet, and I don't get it back. Okay, Rita said, just fetched a cup of tea. Well, ain't nothing going on, Lita. That's the point. I've been bamboozled and hoodwinked. The topic is members sleeping with the same man. Cousins sleeping with cousins, men, baby daddies, or mothers, men, or granddaddies, however you want to look at it. Whoever they can find. Is it wrong? Because I thought about the title. Is it right? You know it's not right, so you can't put that in a question mark. Is it right? Sober one. I'm sober. Rita, I'm still sober. I just started drinking this little bit of a white Zinfandel, honey. Excuse me. It ain't that little Zinfandel not gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna take a queen down. It ain't gonna make a queen act a fool. You know I can do that without drinking. Oh no. Oh, Yellow. You want to talk about Yellow Boy? Is that what y'all want to talk about? I don't think y'all want me to talk about him. I really don't think you want me to talk about that. I'm just saying. I was trying to be diplomatic about him just in case he decides to come on my live. Let it down easy on you. I gave it to you easy when I was talking earlier. You didn't read between the lines. I said, it's all about the queen. I'm going to do me. I'm only going to be worried about me. Yellow Man, we're not talking about you, baby. We talking about another yellow one. we talking about a yellow one that I met recently that I thought liked the queen. But obviously, the queen is not revered in the position that she should be in. The queen is not the bomb, obviously. I'm just saying. The queen is not important. I'm not chasing nobody. Thank you, Yellow Man. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm not chasing nobody. I don't give a damn if your ass live across the street from me. You around the corner from me. You're 3 hours from me. You are 10 hours from me. I will talk to you, try to talk to you. I will try to call you. But when I realize that you cannot answer the phone, you cannot return a phone call, you cannot text, you refuse to video chat, you too busy, you tired, you got this going on, I'm gonna leave you where you stand. Me push, he sweat. I don't know what you're saying, baby. No, Yellow Man, I'm not upset. That's the whole point of this live. Let me make this clear for those coming in. I am not upset. I am not angry. Yes, Rebecca, playing games. I had to talk to a full-grown man last night to give me some advice. And what he said to me was this: it sounds like somebody playing games to me. And that was the opinion of a man. So as I state, he may have someone. I don't know. Because that's the point. I have not been to where this person lives, so I don't know anything. And that's the point of meeting people. By phone, then you meet what they have told you. And when you get a hint that maybe things aren't the way it should be, what can you do? I cannot keep repeating myself to someone. I should not have to repeat to you what you need to do to keep me in your good graces. Because I don't owe you that. Because I don't owe you that. If you say, Angela, this is what I'm going to do because I like you, then do that. Don't double back. Don't double back. And then act like everything is, all Gucci because you basically doing what you want to do and expect me to ride the ride. No, boo-boo, I'm not riding no rides. I'm a big girl. I said it. I'm a big girl. I don't ride kitty rides. Can't fit. Did you hear that? I can't fit. Won't fit. Well, Edwin, you know what? I weighed all those possibilities last night talking to my deacon because he and I talk. I don't ever go personal with him about I'm drinking some white Zinfandel. I don't ever talk real personal with my deacon as far as, that girly type talk, but I went there with him last night because I was so disturbed. At what I'm sensing and what I'm seeing. So he said it to me. Okay, it's something going on. If somebody got two houses, if somebody got another one, if something ain't right. And that's the point. I don't know what's not right. But what I do know is what I'm not getting. And if you can't call me, you can't talk to me, you can't tell me hello. I'm even ashamed to even have to say this to y'all because I really didn't want to get personal about the visit, what transpired and what didn't transpire. But my thing is this. I've said this to you all from the beginning about him and whomever. Mr. Professional, it's all the same. You can't call me. You can't talk. You can't return a phone call. You can't return a text. You're going to let a fucking text just lay in the box and you never answer it. You think that's okay? Okay. You don't got the decency to tell me you made it back home? You that nigga? Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm gutter tonight. You that nigga. That's how I feel right now. Disgusted. Disgusted. Don't look my way. I know it. Because I didn't want to get like this tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I deserve better than this. Just Queen. She said, cut her loose. Oh my goodness. Stop, Queen. But you understand what I'm saying? What was the purpose of you trying to reconnect with me? What was the purpose of trying to holler at me? What was the purpose of wanting to see me, visit me? You didn't spend no time. Don't make me have to tell it all on this live. And you can't tell somebody you made it back. Now, considering it was raining from my part to West Tennessee, they just had a shooting on the interstate in Nashville. You understand? Thank you, Rita. And you don't have the decency to tell a queen that you made it back. Wow. Ooh, Jesus. Because they were going through something. Edwina, don't get me crunk. What the hell you mean? They were going through something. What about what I'm going through? I don't tell all my business on this live. I got some heavy shit on my shoulders at this moment that I'm speaking to you. And he knows what I'm going through. Yeah, he knows. A few other people know. So there's been no regard for the queen. There's no reverence for the queen. And I've been nothing but nice to him and all these other slap-ass men I've met. And you done did all this showing out, getting flipped on the phone for what? Hell, got flipped here over nothing. Well, it don't matter about that. The point is what I'm saying, baby. It's when you leave, aren't you supposed to let a person know that you have made it to your destination? You mean to tell me that when you all leave your city and town, and don't you tell somebody you get ready to go fly to New York, California, Idaho, don't you also tell them you made it to the fucking airport? Don't you tell them that you boarded your flight? Don't you tell them you touched down? Oops, I made it to my mama's house, my sister's house. I made it to the hotel. Do you not tell somebody you did that? I'll wait. So why I can't get that? You can't tell me. I'm done. And wait and listen to what I'm saying to you, boo-boo. I'm done. On the go. Well, I don't even know what that means, Rita. On the go. What you talking about, babe? I can't get it back. I can't get the reverence that I deserve as a woman, as a human. Then don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Don't call me. Don't message me. Don't say nothing to me. I don't know what that means. Well, how he gonna have somebody anyway when you ain't got no time for them? You got time. You got your children. So when you got time for a woman or them those? And the only reason why I didn't believe that there was another woman is because of the time that he left to come see me, which was very early Nashville times. You understand? So therefore, a woman would naturally ask her man, where are you going? Hello? Everybody stay woke out there. But nonetheless, how you talk to me, how you treat me, what you tell me you're going to do, that's what I'm looking at. And if, excuse me, you can't follow through and keep your word that you will call, you will talk, you will video chat, you can't even tell a person that you made it home. All you can do is text an hour and a half in. I, to this day, right now, do not know when the Negro made it back home. I don't have a time. And when I texted, I didn't get an answer back. So therefore, you letting me know you don't care to tell me the time that you made it there. You obviously feel like, well, I don't owe her explanation to tell her nothing because you never answered. And we're in a new day. We're in a new day. It's now Sunday night. Okay? And you still ain't called. Oops, did I tell y'all that? You still ain't called a queen. Do you hear bells ringing? Ding, 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 ding. You still ain't called a queen to say shit. How you doing? Hello, I missed you. Enjoyed your company. Glad to see you. Woo, woo, woo. How you feeling? How's your day? You straight? You all right? I really like you. I'm digging you. I'm feeling you. Okay. Because I knew I ain't worried about it, Rebecca. What did I just tell you? Listen to what I'm saying to all of you in the chat. I don't give a fuck. I'm in a good mood today. I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling happy. You think I'm dolled up like this if I was sad? Trust me. I threw all that sadness out yesterday. Let me make that clear. I threw any negative feeling, sadness, pain, whatever it was, disappointment, I threw all that out because what I have to tell myself is I did not know him. Just like I didn't know the last one I talked to and the last one I talked to. So it doesn't matter. Well, he likes to jump on and jump off, Rita. See, that's the whole point. He calls and talks when he wants to talk and conversate when he comes up out his little cocoon. Well, and that's the whole thank just queen. So you know what I'm talking about. And I don't give a flying F. And that's the point. He was doing all this last week when I was feeling him, still trying to deal with him. He let me know what he was about. I don't like talking on the phone. This is what I keep telling you all. I've told you all this already in the chat. He already explained that. He's not the phone guy. He's not the video. To do his text, woo, expect the answer back, woo. I told you all that is why you say you got two phones. Well, now who was that? Some mystery chatter. He might be in the chat now. While y'all sitting here commenting, did y'all ever think about that? Did y'all ever think about that? That he in the chat listening to y'all? Because he sure said he would. You can be in the chat, boo-boo. You can be in the chat. I don't care. Because as I state, I don't need to find validation from nobody. I don't need to go chase nobody. I don't revere me. I should do that myself. But gee, when you meet people, you take a chance in trying to get to know them, and you're hoping that they will do right by you. You're hoping that they will do right by you. So that's that. That's that. So whatever he has going on, same thing with Mr. Professional. Let's throw that one in there too. So we don't sound like we're just dwelling on one monkey. It doesn't matter in the end, because what I keep saying to you all about meeting people, you don't know these people. You don't know anything about these people. So anything they tell you in a video chat or text or whatever on the phone, it doesn't matter. His woman. What are you talking about? See, don't get me hot-headed here. And the one he plays on. Well, I don't know, baby. You watch. Okay, thanks for watching me. Well, see, this is how I feel. Like I told you all, vote, because some of you all are not in tune to everything I talk about on here because you all don't join every day to hear the chat. Okay. When we first got on the phone last week, I could see the background that he was sitting in. So the first thing I thought was, well, he couldn't be living with a woman because I could see the background, and what fool gonna sit there and video chat in a room where you can see like a counter and all that if they had a woman. Do you get my drift? That would be too risque to be sitting in your house talking where a person can hear, because you know when you're doing video chat, you can hear the audio even if you was in another room. So I always assumed at that point where he didn't have no woman. So I pushed that all out my head. It wasn't until yesterday evening when I was in Walmart last night and got his text, him telling me he was busy with his sons, when I said, oh, okay. So you so busy with your kids that you couldn't call me back to let me know you made it home. So I'm sitting here wondering if you even alive or dead. I don't know if you're alive or dead. Did I say that? I don't know if you alive or dead. I don't know if you alive or dead. So you telling me That's what you think of me, you see. That you had to rush to get to your kids, pick your kids up, spend time with your children. But I wasn't worthy enough to say, hey, Miss Lady, I made it home. It was nice seeing you. Had a great time. I'll call you a little bit later after I'm done spending time with my babies. Hello, Katina. How you doing? Here go Just Queen. He not alone. Well, he may not be. See, and that's the thing, Just Queen. Angela will never know the truth. But she got a glimpse, though, in her conversations yesterday. The children do not live with him, allegedly. The children live with the mother. The children live with the mother. He is currently living with his father. I never told you all that because I try not to tell y'all everything. But I'll go ahead and tell you now. I just found that out a few days ago that he lives with his father. I just never mentioned that to you guys in the chat. You know, of course, I prefer men who live on their own. He says to me he's trying to buy a home. Well, I just went ahead and asked yesterday, well, when do you plan on purchasing your home? Next year. Well, I'll be damned. So guess what? So Queen gonna do what? And sit around for what? A whole year and do what? Have you just commuting to come see me? Then I got to try to make it to Nashville and visit you. And then that means if I go to Nashville, that means I got to do what? Get a room? Because I can't go to your house because you said you live with your father. If that's even true. I'm just saying. Because he's saving his money. Because he got a good paying job. So he's saving his money. Because he want to do everything the right way. So nothing falls apart. So you think for a year, a queen just going to go up and down the highway, staying in a hotel for a year. I want y'all to think about that. Now I'm telling y'all stuff I don't really need to be telling. But the road is closed. So I guess it don't matter about me saying any of this shit. No regard for the queen. None. But I want to thank you. I want to thank you, Yellow Boy. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for showing me I had no business returning your motherfucking phone call. Your fucking text. I had no business. Because you ghosted me the first time. And I'm ashamed to have to say it out loud again. And now, I guess you think, I got her now. So I can call her when I want to. I can text her when I want to. But guess what? You should know what kind of woman I am. Because I ignored your ass for weeks. For weeks. So what the fuck would make you think I wouldn't do it again? Gets nothing from me. He gets nothing from me. And Mr. Maryland decided to call tonight. I didn't answer. I was going live. My fans are more important to me than these okie dokes. Did y'all hear that? And excuse those in the chat who rarely hear me curse, but tonight I decided to go off briefly because I just don't care anymore. I'm tired of I'm tired of caring. I'm tired of, being this nicey nice person trying to get to know somebody and I don't get nothing back. I need to Google his name for what? What is his name? Come on with it. Who knows the real name? Y'all better ask somebody. If I ain't seen a driver license, he could be anybody. Just saying. Just, hey, keeping it real. I'm keeping it real, leader. Y'all forgot you can be anybody you want to be, baby. You want to be the king of England? You can. I don't care. 17 in the room, 17 thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Edwina, stop. You see, Cynthia, whoever you are tonight, I want to thank you for that comment you left yesterday. Because you put a queen where she was supposed to be. The things you said in your comment was what I was already thinking when I was in Walmart last night. Well, Lita, I wasn't expecting it either, baby. That's the whole point of this story. Why would I be expecting this when I went out on a limb in good faith with this person? Because he made it clear to me that he was interested and that he would call me and he would talk to me. That's what he said to me before he left, because I told him that's what I wanted. And he couldn't even do that. And now it is a new day, and I have not heard from him. It is now a new night, and I haven't even gotten a fucking hello, a good morning, good afternoon, not nothing. And I'm cool with that. And I want you all to know that. This is not my first rodeo. This is nothing to me, because he had already showed me who he was over a month ago, okay? So there's no way I could be surprised at his behavior. Because what you have to tell yourself is, if they will do it to you once, they have the propensity to do it again. And it is on you that you let them come back twice. And it is on you if you continue to waddle in the mud. And frankly, I ain't trying to get dirty. Right. I accepted this person back into my peripheral with reservations. And I let him know I didn't like his behavior. It was uncalled for and petty and childish. Because like I said, we all grown. You got something you want to discuss with me or ask me? Ask me. Don't assume I'm not going to talk to you because you have kids. Yeah, of course I didn't want to talk to a man with children, but you never asked me. So how the hell would you assume what I would and would not do? Because there's lots of things I've said I would not do. And I've done it anyway. Because that's what we do as humans. We lie to ourselves. We make ourselves think we're not going to do something, and we go right and do it any damn way, even when we know it's not good for us. But hell, you didn't give me a chance because you never asked. You assumed. So you disappeared. Then you jump back on. Week, jump back on, 2 weeks, jump back on, weeks later. So then I go ahead and I respond like a damn dummy. But all I can say is, good luck, Chuck. I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got nothing for you. It's a wrap. It's a motherfucking wrap. Because it's a way of doing people. And there's no way right now, if I ghost to the guy and jump back on, start tagging him on the phone, he decides to respond here and there, and then we begin to talk. There's no way, if I was liking him and decided to talk to him, that I would just, you know what I'm saying, just poof, disappear. Just like I told Mr. Maryland the other day, that I didn't see it going anywhere with him. So he decided, I guess, to fall off too. Say, well, I guess I ain't gonna call her since she's not wanting to talk to me in that way. And I just was honest with him. I told him, your situation is grim looking. And due to the fact that we have COVID on the horizon, I don't see me waiting around for you to get yourself together as far as, financially and work permits and all that. I don't have that kind of time. People are dying out here. For those who are walking around in a damn bubble and living in la la land, people are sick out here. People are dying out here. And I am not going to sit around and wait on no damn man at 49 years old, and people are going to the hospital and dying from damn COVID-19. What the hell do I look like? And if there was no COVID, I'm not going to sit around and wait for nobody to get themselves together. I'm not waiting on nobody to get a work permit, a driver's license, a house, a condo, a car. I don't give a damn. That's how I feel right now. I'm not waiting on nobody to do nothing because I shouldn't have to. Why should I? Why should I? You came to this country for a better life. I'm happy for you. But that's not Angela's problem. You over here got children issues. That's more important to you, of course. Your work, your this, your that, whatever the hell you got going on in Nashville, I don't know. Not my problem. You can't keep a simple conversation going? You already let me know. Like I told him. Well, hell, if I live with you, hell, would you speak to me if we was in the same house? Yeah, the queen said it. Oh, of course. I said, no, I don't think so. Because wouldn't you be too tired? Wouldn't you be too tired? You'd be more focused on spending time with your children and then crying that you're tired and probably expecting the queen to cook and cater to you. What you want to do to rub your run your bath water, rub your feet, and you doze off to sleep, and ain't gave the queen no time. Are y'all following me? Ain't gave the queen no time, and that's why I made that comment. You don't have time now. You wouldn't have time if I lived in Nashville. You wouldn't have time if I lived outside of Nashville. And you wouldn't have time if we were actually to get together and lived in the same damn house together. I'd be ass out. And then I'd have something new to talk about on YouTube. How lonely I am living in a house with a man and ain't getting no attention. What's the next topic? We need not dwell on this. 18 thumbs up, 18 in the room. Thank you so much. I don't want you all to think that I'm not well, because I am. I'm really good. And I want you to know that. And want you to know the queen sleeps well at night. You see, I'm going to tell you something. Because I've told you a lot of stuff in this little live that I shouldn't have told you, but I did anyway. After he left yesterday, I had some weird dreams. And it was the dream that I have mentioned to you all before, where I felt weighted down in my sleep. And every time I would come to, I felt like somebody was holding me down, even though I was literally woke. I was looking around the room, but I felt weird. And as I stated, I wasn't feeling well. I had a sinus headache. It got worse yesterday. And I felt just crummy. And I kept in and out of sleep, waking up. But every time I would wake up, I'm telling you, I felt weighted down when I came to. And even in dream state, it was like I was still woke, and I felt like somebody was pulling me like underwater. And I told myself when I finally woke up and got dressed so I could go out, I said, there's a reason that you've been dreaming that. Now, I didn't know at the time why I was dreaming that I felt weighted down. It wasn't until I was in Walmart and I checked my phone And I saw the text where he said, "Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got back. I'm busy with the boys." That's when I realized, well, damn, I wonder what time did he get back? So, I was curious because, Nashville is an hour behind in time. So I waited an hour or so later and I texted back. So, what time did you arrive? And I never got a response. And so I realized why I dreamt what I was dreaming. This shit ain't right. And that's that. And right now, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want anybody in my damn DM. I don't want nobody messaging me on Instagram. I don't care about you messaging me on the date site. I don't care about you messaging me through Facebook, date, whatever. I don't care. You need not send a friend request wanting to get in my DM. Leave me alone. Right, Just Queen, signs. And that's how I felt when I woke up from my sleep yesterday evening. There was a reason I was dreaming that I felt weighted down, like bricks were piled on top of me. And I told myself something was wrong. I said, I am feeling so funky physically because my head was hurting. But I felt something else that I couldn't explain. And I was like, something's not right because you feel really weird right now. And it ain't just your headache. Because it was an omen telling me, you have just been hoodwinked and bamboozled, my sweetie. You have been lied to. Your friend is not going to follow through because he is living as a single man and his mindset is of a single man. And he's going to continue doing what he was doing before he met you on the date site. And he is going to continue that until he decides to grow the fuck up. Cheers. I want to talk to you all about this quarantine as well. If we have to go back in quarantine a second time, how's it going to be for us? Because it's looking grim right now, you guys. And I think a lot of you are not realizing this. Some of you, this shit is serious out here. These people are dying out here. Look at me what I'm saying to you. I'm running out of fingers to count of the people who are dying around me. It's serious. They're leaving here quickly. So some of you need to think about this. Your life, the people you're fooling with, the decisions you are making mentally, physically, financially, how you're living in your house, in your home. You need to start thinking seriously about your life. And I don't know if this is God's way of telling us that we have been some foul beings, that He is not pleased with us, that He is sick of us because we don't care about anything. We don't revere people or ourselves as we should. And maybe He's decided to say, I got something in store for you because you won't listen. I'm just saying. But something is going on and it is not good. There will be vaccinations administered in certain cities. Newark, New Jersey, I believe today vaccinations were administered to the people of Newark. I know that New York will shut down restaurants tomorrow. There will be vaccinations in certain cities handed out soon. So you might want to check your local information to find out if your city is going to be handing out vaccinations and where you can go get one. Now, it is up to you if you want to take the vaccination, but I'm telling you, you don't want to end up like these other people out here. Also, Nancy Grace has COVID-19. She, her husband, her two twin children, and her mother has COVID. Her mother is currently in the hospital being treated, and she, her husband, and two twin teenagers are quarantining at home. The mother tested positive last week. So, as you see, a lot of people have tested positive for COVID 19. There have been several people, famous a lot. Ellen DeGeneres, she's also has COVID 19 and quarantining at the house. She will resume her show after she gets well. I think maybe the first of the year. Um, it's serious business out here. This is serious. And like I said, there's a reason for this virus. There is a reason that this virus is circulating the globe. And if I don't know anything, I know that it is real, whether I want to believe the stats or not. And I also know that it is time for us to get our house in order, that we are on borrowed time. And it is not going to matter if you are a newborn, if you're 20, if you're 50, if you're 70. You have no guarantee that tomorrow you're going to wake up. You have no guarantee in the next couple of days to a week that you're going to be feeling all right. Because some of those people in the ICU, they were feeling all right too a week or two ago. And then the unfortunate ones have left here. So you don't want to play around with this stuff because it's serious business out here. And I want to let you all know that about the COVID. There are upticks and it's bad. It's really bad. The cases here in Knoxville is crazy. The director of the health department here, Knoxville, Tennessee, she has COVID. So you put that on paper. She's running a health department and got it. An entire city health department, and she has COVID. So COVID is on and popping. And if you don't think it's real, I feel very sorry for you. Because as I say, all of us have been guilty of talking to somebody without a mask on outside. You know, naturally, when you're outside, you may be, without a mask on. But you're too close to somebody, you don't know. You don't know what they got, where they been. And I know I've been around some people, not a lot. I will say that. I'm not a lot of people. But they didn't have a mask on. I didn't have a mask on. I can count. I've been in 2 apartments recently. And one of them I damn near shouldn't have been in because our house is unkempt. And I'm going to leave it at that. So I don't need to be going around nobody. I don't need to be going to nobody's house, apartment, and I don't need nobody in here. So as far as dating, that's null and void. Y'all ain't commenting. Y'all looking sad out there. Y'all ain't saying what the hell's going on in this chat. But I'm just saying. The queen is probably going to leave the dating site alone. I'll have my profile up. But as far as meeting, greeting, any of that, I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, period. Nowhere. Because it's not going anywhere. And I've been wasting my time with the idle chit chat. Oh, just listening to you. Thank you, Queen. I've been just wasting my time repeating myself, repeating who I am to these lifeless vessels, getting nowhere. And then we have this COVID out here. I'm not trying to die from this stuff. Because I've already told you. The girl across the hall is dead. The woman that lives next door to her, we ain't seen her in a month. Put that on paper. Notices on her door, and nobody has said a word about where she is. So I don't know if she's dead at the morgue or what. Hey, Simple Living, thank you so much. I don't know anything. Well, just Queen, I tried to stay positive about that date site situation. Like I was telling another commenter the other day, don't take what the situations that I've been through or my commentary to heart. Each person's situation is different. You may go on the site and have good luck. You might meet some nice men. So I'm not trying to deter anybody from going on a date site because you all are grown. You do what you want to do. All I'm saying to you is I have not had any luck. I have not met any of me. I have not met any men that were serious about anything. A lot of them just talked. I've only met maybe two. They were good on paper, half-ass paper, but that's all it was. An illusion. It's nothing. It's just a bunch of lonely people talking and chatting and complimenting your pictures. And then once you start talking to them, you realize they ain't talking about nothing. They don't got nothing. They don't want nothing. And they don't want anything from you. And that's just what I have seen. They don't want anything. They don't want anything. And I have said this to you all 1,000 times. If a man can't follow through in conversation on the phone, what the hell you think he's going to do when he meets you in person? Come on now. You can't even be genuine in a phone conversation. You can't even return a fucking call. Then you're not going to do nothing when you finally meet me. What is so great about meeting me or any woman when you know your true intentions? When you know you don't care to engage in a conversation, grown people conversation, try to get to know me, a woman. When you know that you are not that guy, you are not a genuine guy, first of all, you have no damn business on the site. And you have no business luring women and lying to them. It's low down. Because there are people out here who want to meet somebody. There are women out here who are lonely. There are men out here who are lonely. And they deserve to meet somebody that's going to treat them with respect. And you have no right to go in their peripheral, lying to them about a bunch of bull and crying about your problems and what you're going through as if they don't have no damn problems. We all have something going on. Some may not be as severe as others. But the lying and the mischievousness, you're too old for that. You want to have sex only? Then tell a lady that. Tell a guy that. Hey, I'm just here to hook up. I don't want nothing. Thank you, Sing. Thank you, baby. Right. The dreams were telling me something. Yes. When I woke up yesterday, I felt heavy. I knew something was wrong. My spirit was telling me something was wrong. It was like, no, it's not just your headache. It's not just your sinuses acting up. There's something going on. There's something in the abyss. You're gonna find out here shortly. And I did. I did. And I'm okay with it. I'm fine. It's no big deal. Because this is new. This is not new to me. This behavior from him. I get this from many men I've met, either by phone, either in person. So this is nothing new. This is nothing new to me. I get this all the time. They're so enamored with the pictures. Hi, Bliss. How are you doing? I'm great, honey. They're so enamored with the pictures and, oh, you're so pretty. And, that's all he said when he was here. Oh, I love your hair color. Well, congratulations, Grace. Congratulations. I'll try to keep that in mind. But all that talk, oh, your hair, I love your hair color. Oh, I just love your hair color. This looks so good on you. Does it look good on me? It's not great for a single woman. And like I tell you all, I feel sorry for the younger women as well. I really feel sorry for them. Those young girls out here thinking they're going to get them a nice mate, a nice husband that's going to provide for them. He's going to be, this kind, gentle soul. He's going to be mild mannered. He's going to be professional or work hard. Good luck with that, baby. That's all I can say is good luck. I'll pray for you. I pray that you can find her. I really do. Uh, do I what? Do I what, baby? I'm waiting. Do I what? Well, I guess anyway. It's a choice. Everything we do is a choice. My thing is how you treat people, how you talk to people. All that's a choice. You want to be genuine, people, then be genuine. Katina Razor, what do you mean by do you? I don't understand. Oh, do me. Okay, I got you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be offensive. I didn't catch that. Look, getting old. And I've been telling people, do you, do you. Okay, yeah. Don't do me. I'm doing me now. I'm on this live. I'm on this jukebox telling all my sins. I've been doing me. Ooh, shut up, Satan. But it is what it is, But like y'all said, you already know. The phone will ring. The phone will ring because it always rings. If only you all knew, honey. A queen keeps Facebook requests, Instagram messages, date site messages. Oh, Lord. Even something from the past came up out the grave recently, trying to follow me on Instagram. I showed with the Instagram today and said, no, you're not saying, you're not ready to watch me because I already let you know I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Okay? I let you know that. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. And it's coming up 2 years. This Christmas, I cut somebody out that I had a very turbulent past with. So stop trying to friend me on Facebook. Stop trying to message me in the DM. Stop hunting me down because we don't have good history. Katina, he need not. I'm not nobody important to text, baby. I'm not nobody important to text. And I'm not a texter. I am a 49-year-old woman. I am not a texter. I do not like texting people back and forth. I refuse to sit here and text you for 40, 30 minutes about basic stuff. And I refuse to do it if it's important. That is not how you get to know people. You have got to put time aside to get to know someone. How are you going to get to know somebody texting? Where you from? What's your mama's name? Where you from? Where's your mama's name? You got kids? You got this? What you do for a living? You're going to do that in a text? You're going to jump off a date site. I want y'all to follow me. You're going to jump off a date site and ask pertinent questions in a text. Do you know how long this could go on? And then you got to count the time of day they're texting. Are they at work? Are they busy? Are they driving? So how are you going to have a pertinent conversation if they have not designated time to respond in a timely fashion? Because that's not what you do when you want to talk to someone that you would like to get to know. You ask them, when would be an appropriate time for me to call you and or video chat with you? Well, Rebecca, I wouldn't stay with no cheater, no way. You get nothing from the queen. You cheat on me, baby, let me tell you something. Oh, Satan, bye. The day I found out you done cheated on the queen, I'm going to give you what you want, he said. Hey, Patricia, how you doing, Detroit? I'm going to give you what you want. You don't want me for whatever reason. I am not going to barter with you. You see, I am not going to beg you to stay. I'm not going to beg you for anything. Because what I'm going to tell you is get your shit in your Kroger bag. That's a grocery store for those of you who've never heard of Kroger. And get out. Get out. He made a tape for her in your bed. Oh, okay, humbly. Thank you. Wait a minute. Wait. Ooh. Patricia said she's going to burn the house down. Don't say that, Patricia. Wait a minute. He had the nerve to bring somebody to your house and sleep with her there. I know you was hurt. And wait a minute. And made a tape in your house. Oh, yes. Oh, Queen. You's a good one, baby. Ooh, baby, you look. They always say, don't never say what you would and would not do, baby. I'm gonna be quiet because this is a live platform, and I have to be very careful what I say and don't say. Pallets and pugs, how you doing? Oh, and she lived a few blocks behind you. Okay, so that means he bumped into her where? At the corner store. He bumped into her what? At the corner store, the grocery store, the gas station. Look at Simple Living and say, woo, child, Lord of mercy. Baby. Oh, let me tell you something. Let me find out you done had a heifer in my bed. What? No, his best friend. Oh, so she used to go see the friend? He used to go meet her at the friend's house? What you saying? Oh, Lord, this little chat that got all the way live. It don't get crunk till y'all start commenting. Jesus, well. Oh, girl, you better go over somewhere. You talk about burning down the house. Huh? And you know I'm not for putting my hands on you. I'm not for poisoning nobody. Let me say that. Because I watch a lot of true crime. So if I want to get some ideas on how to off a man, I could go in the book of life. I'm that type. I just want you gone. Get your ass on. I won't have nothing to do with you. She was friends with his best friend's wife. Okay. Oh, that's even more grimy. I don't want you. Let me say this. If you are cheating and I find out that you are cheating, I don't want to be with you. I don't want you telling me. I probably don't even want to hear the details because it probably just makes me sick to the stomach. But what I'm going to ask you is to get your ass out. You need not say, well, I love you. I want you. She was nothing. I understand, Rebecca. I hate that for you, honey. That's just horrible. Well, I want to know how you found out that they had been sleeping around in your house and that he had made a tape. How did you find that out? Sweet Mary, this is crazy. Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Now this don't make no sense. I can't deal with it. No, ma'am. You need not never tell me you love me and you didn't mean to. Woo. Right. A pain nobody deserves. You are never gonna tell me you love me. Because if you love me, you wouldn't be with another woman or other women. I'm not interested. Just get your stuff and get on. And if I think that he might get violent with me when I ask him to leave, I may do it another way. Because remember, we talked about that the other day in my live. If you're dealing with a violent person, don't tell them that you want them gone and don't tell them that you're leaving. If you know that they are violent and you want out, just disappear. Don't tell him shit. You don't tell a crazy person you don't want them anymore, or that you're leaving, or that you want a divorce. And it also can go awry even if they don't act violent and you say you want to leave or you hear that they cheating. Well, Rebecca, you ain't tell us how you found out he was cheating. I mean, how he was cheating and how you found the Found out that he taped the woman. I can't believe this. Lord have mercy, Jesus. This is too much. Oh, 2003. They was on the cordless phone. Oh, good old cordless phones. Picking up the extension. Hey, y'all, them were the good old days when we had telephones and somebody could go in another room and pick up the telephone and hear who you talking to while you downstairs in another room whispering to your cutie pie. And Queen come in and be like, who you talking to? Who this? Wait a minute. I'm going to take y'all back to the color purple. When they was in the juke joint. And old girl went up to Harpo and said, Harpo, who this woman, Harpo? And Harpo told him, can a man dance with his wife if he want to? I'm dead, Satan. Where you get that from? The wife walks in with another man and a juke joint. I can't. And dance with her husband that she ain't divorced from. Oh. And in the end, guess what? Miss Sophia and Harpo got back together. I can't with y'all. As that little girl said, I'm going to go with Suge. I can sing. Oh, they have apps nowadays to find whatever needs finding. Okay, I got y'all. Well, you know what? I did that phone number thing one time with a guy I met a couple months ago. He gave me, I had his telephone number and I put his little number through Google and all that. Ooh, Google was real nice to a queen. Let me know the location of where he lived and all that, baby. Went through Google, found the house out in the middle of nowhere. That damn Google is hell. Did you hear what I said? That telephone number. The telephone number let me know he worked for the government. All that, which he had already told me that anyway. He had, secret, clearance from the government. Because you have to get a clearance to work for the government. So when I went in and started searching stuff, that came up that, this person has been searched by the government, woo, woo, woo. So that's when I knew he had told me the truth, that he worked for the government. But he was full of what too, because let him tell her he had a dying father living with him. And I just felt like something wasn't right with him either, because every time he called, it was late night. And I thought to myself, now you say your daughter's there living with you and your father, your daughter's helping you out with your sickly father. It just something wasn't right. You can do the telephone number, baby. Just put the telephone number in. You put your little friend's number in there. It'll pull up the little addresses, and the last address is affiliated with the telephone number. Well, you got to remember, baby, I live in a small city, so everything outside of me is smaller. Right. Well, see, simple, what you got to tell yourself is, because I don't search any of the men that I've met. I just don't do it because I feel like I'm going to find out what they're about just in conversation. I ain't never had to go search nobody because in the end, the conversation, their attitude, demeanor, if they called, didn't call, told me everything I need to know. And like I said, if you won't return a phone call, hey, curling gamer, how you doing? If you can't return a phone call, a text, you already let me know you're not proper. So I don't have to search your name to see if you committed a crime or you did this, which, a lot of women, it is advised that they do that, search a man's name out. But you always have to remember one thing. Who's to say that somebody gave you their real name? You're not going to know that unless you have a driver's license. So anybody can tell you their name is Bob. Carolyn, it's been really good. It's been really good. Yeah. So that's what women need to understand. Searching somebody's name don't mean nothing, because if you have not seen the driver's license, you don't know who you're talking to. You can go right now, meet somebody in public, Starbucks, Applebee's, whatever the choice is, the place, park, wherever. You still don't know who they are Because you don't have the driver license. Unless you ask, can I see your driver's license? And then what you gonna do? You gonna Google him right there once he show you the driver's license? You gonna say, hold on a minute, let me Google your name while you're sitting here. You know you're not gonna do that. You do that after your date. Just saying. This is why you have to be careful talking to people, telling all your business. You don't need to be telling people where you work. You know, you can tell somebody, well, I'm a nurse or I'm in a healthcare profession, but you don't need to give intricate details. You never tell somebody where you work. Don't ever do that. Don't be talking about your friends either, your family, where they stay, what street they on. Women, we talk too much. You have got to know when to be quiet. They dead. That's where they gone. They either dead, gay, or being born. I heard that many years ago. The dead men are babies. I mean, the good men, Lord, listen to me. Oh, excuse me. The good men are either babies, they gay, or they dead. Newborn, gay, or dead. So you can't date a child because you go to jail. You don't want a homosexual, and you can't do nothing with a dead man or married. Yeah, you're right. You want to throw that married in there too, because I have seen some nice men that were married. Very handsome. They seem, real attentive to their wives. I've seen a lot of men that were, very mannerable. Now, I can't say what type of man he was, but, just from outer appearances, I've seen some really nice looking men that seem to, dote on their wives, were good fathers. And I always wonder, like, dang, what'd she do? What did she do to get him? And what's she doing to keep him around? You wonder that sometimes. I mean, I understand people are going to have problems. People are not going to be perfect. But, it's nice to see people married and appear happily married, which I know that is also an illusion, that sometimes we think people are happily married and they are not. They are a Dateline oxygen story waiting to unfold. Sorry, not sorry. Humbly melanated. Well, baby, I know it's rough out here. I'm a living witness to how rough it is. But as I stated earlier in the chat, the queen is just going to focus on the queen right now. I'm not going to, Janet, hi, Janet. I'm not going to focus on trying to date anyone at this moment. I've just decided after last night, I don't want to do it. All the married men act right on date night. So crazy. Angie, Wi-Fi, 15 years. Yeah, that's a long time. But I understand what you're saying. I understand. Okay, so humbly, you single. Okay, I got you. Well, we have got to not talk about the single stuff every time I go on this live. I don't want newcomers to come along and say, she's still talking about dating stuff, date site, hell, date site. Sadly, I tried to talk about something else tonight. I've talked about COVID. I've talked about the family members and friends swapping men or jobless. Yeah, this is true. I see that a lot, especially if you're African American. As a lot of African American men that are here in this country, but the problem is a lot of them do not have their lives together. And I'm sure it probably got some Caucasian, Hispanic as well. But if you are African American woman and you are choosing to only date in your race, you are going to have a hard time because there's just not a lot of well-grounded Black men who have their shit together, that are homeowners. They have stocks, bonds, they have savings, they have pensions, they got a boat, they got 2.5 cars. Do you understand what I'm saying? They own their own home. They're not living with another woman, they mama, they cousin, they auntie. They have their own. Well, Angie Wi-Fi, I know that's why I said other races as well. But, I do have a lot of Black women that listen to me on this channel, and they know what I'm talking about. If you don't live in a certain demographic, you are just out of luck trying to meet a successful, well-rounded black man. And that also goes to what type of man you're looking for or willing to settle for. Because, we use that word, I'm not going to settle. But in all, I think many women have settled. I'm just going to keep it 100. I don't think a lot of women would want to tell people they really don't like the men that they are with. They're really not happy with the men that they're married to. That if they could go back, they would choose to either be single or look for somebody else. And I think a lot of women would say that. White, black, red, whatever. Because I have seen people together and I have asked myself, how the hell they get together? Because they opposite. You meet a mild-mannered woman that's quiet, and she'll have a loud-mouthed man. Boisterous, cocky, arrogant man. And you're saying to yourself, why is she with him? Then I've seen this one woman. I think of this, I was at a function, like a little house party. And this guy, very nice looking guy, black man. He's been in the military for a long time. His conversation is nice. I mean, it just flows with him. He's that guy that you can tell you can just talk to him about anything. And he was talking about my family, people he knew of that relate to me, and it's just a good conversation. But then I'm over here looking at his girlfriend at the time because they just got married here. At the time, it was probably a year or so ago. She gets pissy drunk at this house party, falling in the floor and all of that. And I was like, dang, what does he see in this chick acting like this? What do you want with her? Katina, I can't tell you what's a good site. POF is a popular date site. Tagged is a date site. You got Christian Mingle. You've got thefarmers.com. You got all kind of date sites out there. It just depends on what you would like to use. If you want to pay for a site or you want to use a free site, it's up to you. But POF is a nationally known date site. And you will get messages from people all around the world, not just in your locale. You'll get people messaging you from Afghanistan, Beirut, and them probably people who've been some foreigner that stole their damn pictures. I'm just saying. They steal their pictures. They steal their profiles. I mean, when I first got on POF years ago, oh my gosh, this one white guy had messaged me, and it just was something about him that wasn't right. So I started digging, went to Facebook, and I kept telling myself, something's not right. His conversation wasn't right. He was telling me he was in the military. So, I hadn't really learned about the cons and the stuff and the lines they use until I had stayed on there a long time. Janet, lung trouble. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. But I just started saying to myself, why is it he can't video chat? It's always texting. And that was the sign. He never talked to me offline. He never video chatted. And then when he made the comment about the mission was aborted, catfish, right? When he said the mission was aborted, that's when I put two and two together that he was a liar, because I started chasing Facebook. I started chasing his profile, the location he had on there, and then stuff wasn't matching up to the phone number area code that he was texting me from. Everything wasn't lining up. From Facebook had one location. The telephone number he was texting me on had one location. His profile had another location. So I started saying, you've been busy from the West Coast to Indiana to Ohio to, I just said, oh no, something ain't right with this fella. And then he got smart with me. I want to read that last comment. Watch out, you might find him on Dr. Phil being one of those scammers. Oh, girl, Rebecca, you ain't lying about that. When Dr. Phil goes investigate, oh my gosh, I love it. Come back. Ain't nothing but old dirty African pretending to be a white man. Oh, Humbly said she did POF 2 years ago. Yeah, POF is a well-known site. I just got off of POF. I'm not on that. I knew he wasn't right because, as I stated, this is when I first got on the site 2.5 years ago. So I'm just learning my way on the site, and that's what I was putting things together that wasn't right with this guy. Things weren't matching up, like I said, with the Facebook and the telephone area code. Something was just not right. Like I said, all the information wasn't matching up. Oh yeah, there's Tinder. Yeah. Um, he made a smart comment saying, what did he say? I don't know if he was saying I was asking too many questions or something he said to me. I can't remember what it was. But that's when I knew that something wasn't right with him. Because he had said something about Florida. It is the way he worded it let me know he wasn't American. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you have to read people's English, because a lot of times when they message you, it's not proper English. And a grown up should know how to talk. And putting commas way away from the last letter is a sign that they are foreigner. Using the word am instead of I'm, that's a foreigner. Writing in lowercase letters. We as Americans don't write in lowercase unless we're illiterate. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying. This is what I've noticed. So I was putting two and two together. And when he was describing Florida, it's just the way he described it was as if he had never been in the United States. Because to say I ain't never been to a certain place, it's just the way he worded it. It just let me know he wasn't American. I can't remember how it went, but trust me, I knew he wasn't American. I knew he wasn't American. I said, oh yeah, this is the foreigner I've been talking to, a stinking foreigner. Well, that was yesterday, Carolyn. It was so, but I haven't heard from him since. And that's what I was talking about in this live. Well, I didn't really want to go into details, but I did get a little hype in this commentary, in this chat about Mr. Yellow Boy. I don't even want to call him that. I don't want to call him that. But Carolyn is, I don't see me engaging in that anymore. There's no need in me going any further with that, because I have not heard from him since he left. He texted one time yesterday evening, and never even said that he never said that he had made it, like he was supposed to, call me to say, hey, I've arrived. As I've told you all, he likes to text. That seems to be his only mode of communicating. So instead of calling saying, hey, Angela, give him time. No, Carolyn, I'm not. I'm done, baby. I'm done. I saw what I needed to see yesterday. Because as I stated, I can't tell you everything that was said in conversation with him, things I noticed. But as I state, I told him what I wanted, what I expected, and he did not follow through. He left, as I state. Didn't call to say I made it. I do not even know the exact time that he made it, Carolyn. And frankly, that's just enough for me. Because yesterday it was raining here in my area and raining West Tennessee. So the fact that you were riding in the rain and don't even let a person know you made it home, so I don't know if you're dead or alive, and then you text, God knows how many hours later to let me know, oh yeah, I made it. I'm busy with the boys. Then I asked, well, what time did you get there? He never even responded. And now it's a new night, Sunday night. Well, I know it never lies. That's the whole purpose of having the gift of discernment, gut feelings, intuitions. You have those for a reason. Now, sometimes you can overreact. Yeah, I'm not trying to be rude or nothing, Carolyn, but trust me, I saw what I needed to see yesterday. And by the time I was getting ready to leave Walmart, my insides was telling me something isn't right. This person has no regard for me. He's just talking to hear himself. He's not regarding me as he should. He's not keeping his word. He just left me, and you can't even call to say, hey, I made it home. And that says a lot of his character. But as I had already stated before in numerous lives, if you cannot follow through day one when the person meets you, if they don't follow through the first time, why the hell would you think that they're going to do it again if you decide to talk to them again? Because you always have to remember, and Dr. Phil says this, past behavior is indicative of future behavior. Well, that's right. Thank you, Humbly. Thank you. Well, right, Angie. It's disrespectful because, like I said, I want to keep repeating this over and over for those who've already been in the chat over an hour with me. You know how to conduct yourself as a grown up. You know what you want. You know what you like. And if you tell a person what you want and what you like, Katina's so crazy. Where are you from, Katina? If you've already told a person what you expect from them, then they should follow suit. I didn't ask for blood. I didn't ask for money. So what the hell is the problem? And I just feel like a grown woman at my age shouldn't have to ask somebody to call. What the hell would I want to ask you to call me? That sounds so stupid. It's like you're begging somebody to like you or be with you. When one, they are the person who messaged me. Did y'all not remember that? I didn't message him. He messaged me on the site. So I didn't send for him. And when he's been trying to contact me the last couple of weeks, I didn't send for him. When I first met him through the site, he fell off that Friday. I moved on. That's that. I had no more contact with him. He reached out to me again. So the least he could do after visiting me was be respectful to call to say I made it, I'm okay. I'll call you a little later when I'm done with my children. Da 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 da. I've heard nothing. That's the end of that. Well, I don't want nobody that wants to text on the phone. If you're looking for a texter, you need to find another woman. But Angie, Wi-Fi. If you've talked to me in conversation, you would see that I'm an independent person in my conversation. Day one. And frankly, he switched up his answers. He switched up his answers yesterday for the reasons why he, ghosted me. First it was, I was worried about you not wanting a man with children. But then yesterday he slipped up and said something else. Shoot. I got so confused I can't even remember what it was, but it was something else. It'll come to me. So the first thing I thought was, well, which is it? Is it the children or it's something else? Because he said something else to me yesterday that threw me off. And I was like, I don't know what page he's on. And I really don't want to try to figure it out because I'm tired. And I don't feel like I should have to try to figure anybody out. I'm too old for this. 1 hour and 48 minutes into the chat, 21 viewers and 27 thumbs up. Thank you so very much. Yeah, I'm trying to think about that, what he said. Now y'all got me thinking about that. He said something else to me, and I can't remember what it was, but it threw me off. Now I'm pondering. Y'all got me pondering now. And I can't remember. But it didn't sound right. It didn't sound right at all. He'll be all right. He'll find another victim because they always do. You all forget it's a game. I'm in Tennessee. I'm trying to see where Katina's from. Because she kept saying the South's so dirty. She keeps talking about, yeah, they dirty down there. They dirty down there. The men are dirty. So I'm trying to figure out, where is she? Is she upstate New York, Ohio, what? Out west, what? I'm trying to look cute for y'all. Thought I did a pretty good job. Trying to look nice, flat iron my hair. My hair was looking a hot mess. I'm tired, you guys. I'm just gonna be truthful with you. I've just done all I can do. I just don't want to talk to anybody else. I'm tired of typing. I'm tired of repeating the same thing on the site, who I am, what I'm doing, what my likes are. Then you get off, get your number, then you chit chat, and then by day 2, you don't hear anything else from the person. I'm over all that. Thank you. Well, I'm in my kitchen. This light's a little bit better, so sounding like they all dirty. Well, they are. And one thing I keep telling you women is that a lot of you judge the date site. Humbly, where are you from? A lot of you judge the date site and say, well, all the men are bad. Woo, woo, woo. This is what I keep trying to tell you. If there was no date site, this guy, man, men would still be a dog, no matter if there was a date site, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, which is so ever. If you're not right, you're not right. Social media has just been an easier tool for men and women to use to bait people, use people, scam people, hook up with people, chase people, find people, lurk at people, stalk people. That's all. Right. This is who he is already. So if the Negro, white man, Mexican, Jew, Arab is a dog, he was a dog before Facebook, before Instagram, before the date site. And he would be a dog after. If he had to go back out to the street and pick up strange women at the bar, the grocery store, that's what he would do. It's not going to matter. Social media is just an easier way now to hook up with people. You don't have to leave your house now to find what you like. You just scroll through people's Facebook pages, they friends of friends, look, woo, she pretty, she cute, woo, look at it, look at that outfit you got on. Let me go in her DM. You would be surprised the things that I've gotten in my DM. Somebody I've known for years, close to my family. I'm going to talk about that now. What gives you the right to send me a pornographic video in my DM? Who the hell are you to do that to me? What have I said to you that made you feel comfortable to send me a porn video? You and I have never talked about sex. I don't see you. I only see you when you were out at functions where possibly you were DJing or something like that. But other than that, we don't even have a conversation. So you friend me on Facebook or however it went 2 years ago, whatever. And then one day you just took it upon yourself to just send me a pornographic video. So I messaged back, what's this about? Excuse me. And so he was like, this is who I am. I'm like, well, I'm not. Don't think because I know you, I've known you for years. You knew my father. You were friends with my aunt who was married to my uncle. How in the hell you think, because we all tied in together through relations of family, whichsoever, friends, that it's okay to send me a pornographic video? That is so disrespectful to a woman. And I had another guy do that to me a year or two ago. He and I knew each other from hanging at a juke joint we used to hang in, many years ago. So he friended me on Facebook. And then one day, once again, I look up nasty pornographic memes, little clips of people having sex. And I thought, how you just gonna wake up one day and just send me pornographic material in my DM? Who are you? What did I say to you to make you think I want this shit in my DM? I don't want it. I can go find a porn site on my own. I do not need no assistance to find a pornographic site. If I want to go look at porn, I go find it on my own. I don't need you sending me nothing. And what's baffling is these are people who I'm not even seeing or talking to. And you just, send it to me. Oh, he was letting me know. Letting me know what, Curly? Elaborate. What was he letting me know? I'm just curious. You gonna let me know what? Excuse me. You gonna let me know what? You down with having sex? You like sex? Well, I figure you like sex, you're a man. But what you don't understand is you don't send me nothing about sex. You don't message me nothing about sex because I don't look at you in that way. Now, if you trying to holler at the queen, then come correct. Hey, Miss Angie, I'm looking at your pics on Facebook. I like what I see. What's up? then it's up to me to respond. But you don't just send me no pornographic material and think I'm gonna do what? Ooh, that like that. What's like? No, honey, you want your street woman, go get you one. Because you don't come to me like that. And see, that's what these men don't understand. Well, he let me know that's what he was about. And I didn't know he was that type of man, tell you the truth. I didn't know he got down like that. But see, it's what I keep telling you about this social media. People now are letting their inhibitions down. They feel free to do and say stuff they would not normally do if it was not for Facebook. They feel free to message you, say nasty, derogatory stuff to you, come on to you, make a pass at you, send you nasty memes and videos because they are freaky deaky, as they say, and they don't care. They don't even sit and think, well, you know what? I probably shouldn't do that. She don't know me to be like that. And this is wrong to just send a random woman pornographic material, even though I know her, but I don't know if she'll get down with this. And I didn't get down. And I blocked both of them. And one night I was out at a party in an Elks Lodge last year, and I saw his big fat face in there, the one that sent me the pornographic video. And, you know, I kind of went to my face kind of like, hey, and went on about my business and, you know, kept on. But I would never look at him in the same way because how could I? Right. You're right. Once it's seen, it's out. And that's another thing I want to talk to you all about. What you look for on your phone. What you search for in Google. Your text messages in the DM. Your text messages on your phone. If anything ever pop off in your life to where you are investigated or somebody close to you, all that's going to come out. Hello, Joelle. Does who know I have a YouTube channel? The guys who sent the pornographic stuff? No, because I just got on YouTube last year. So these guys, if they know, I don't know. I don't talk to them, so it doesn't matter. Oh, who you talking about, Joelle? Are you talking about the guys who sent the porn stuff? But what I want to talk to you all about is this. You need to be very careful the stuff you send to people. Oh, the last guy, the one I've been talking about from Nashville. Yeah, the one from Nashville, no. But the guys who sent the pornographic stuff a year ago, I don't care if they know about me having no channel. I'm not friends with them anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't have any conversation with them. But what I want to talk to you all about is the stuff you have in your phone. Any pornographic material you have in your phone, whether it's pictures of yourself, pictures somebody sent to you, pictures you sent to somebody, you need to be very careful where that stuff ends up. If you are ever investigated for a crime or somebody you talk to, friends with, like is investigated, every conversation you have ever had with him or her will be recorded. Every Google search can be repeated. Every message sent to you in your DM, Instagram can be deciphered. And I want to let you all know this because we as people are getting too comfortable with talking to people on our phones and messages, messaging people in the DM, little memes and jokes and comments. That shit can come back and bite you in your butt. We've learned this from watching so much with true crime. Well, you know, Lita, we all human. We all do some stupid stuff. You know, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Be careful what you Google. You can Google something just out of curiosity. But what I'm saying is that you don't know what's going to happen one day down the road where you may get tangled up into something where your phone has to be seized and the police have to look through your phone. And now you got all this shit in your phone. Your searches, all of that, your search engine. Same thing with you dealing with the wrong kind of person. They will take their phone, see who they've been talking to, and they will go in your phone. So every search, every porn site, your text messages, your DM messages, your Instagram, your Twitter, your Snapchat, your TikTok, Facebook. You see where I'm going? You need to be careful. You need to be careful sending people pictures of yourself, even regular photos. It don't have to be nude. It can just be regular photos. Because I have done that, sending people pictures, random pictures, and now I'm telling myself, I don't need to be having my regular pictures. You want all these pictures of me for what? Regular photographs. I mean, they're on the date site. I said, well, they're on the site. Why you just can't upload one, from the site? You don't know because, see, people can use it and make a fake profile on a date site with your photographs because people are doing that anyway. People are making fake Facebook pages of you. They can make a fake Instagram of you. I've already got a message from the one who's sick that I'm having you all pray for, Miss Mary. Somebody messaged her a couple weeks ago in her DM using my nickname from college with my damn pictures. That's not good. You have to be careful because people are stealing your identity. They're stealing your information and making fake profiles on date sites, Facebook, all of that. And I don't know who stole my information, but the lady who is now sick in Virginia told me that somebody messaged her and it had my picture and they had my nickname as the profile name, which I thought was odd. I thought, well, somebody's been watching me to know that nickname. It's just very strange. But I thought I went in and went through Facebook to, Google the nickname or whatever. And I don't remember seeing my photo on anybody's, on a fake profile. But I'm just telling you, it can happen because your Facebook account can be hacked. And you just have to be careful because you don't know who could be sending people crazy messages, scams and stuff with your picture and your profile, which they're doing that anyway. Putting your picture up on a date site. Yeah, people are sinister. And I'm just telling you how to be careful what you have in your phone because you may like somebody, you sending pictures of yourself, you got some little intimate messages in there. You're not thinking that one day they might be investigated for a crime or anything. All that's in there. All your conversations. And even if you talking mad, Right, humble. You're right. You in there talking crazy about somebody you mad at. I ought to F them up. I ought to do this. I ought to flat their tires. Well, guess what? Their tires get flat, get hurt, beat up. Somebody got you saying that in a text message. You see what I'm saying? You go on Facebook ranting and raving about who you mad at. You mad at the baby daddy, this and that. Okay. Now what? Something happened. First thing they say, oh, she was on Facebook going off, talking about she was going to break the car windows out. Woo, woo, woo. That's all I'm saying. Be careful what you talk about on social media. Be careful what you put in your messages to people, and even through your phone messages and the DM. You need to be careful. That's all I'm saying. Just think before talking and chatting about stuff. Because phones get seized all the time. When people are investigated for crimes, the phones are the first thing they seize. And these people are not going in your telephone. These people's phones in your phone, reading all your personal text messages. And that's invasion of privacy. But if somebody's being investigated, that's what the police and detectives going to do. They're going to go in the phone and see all the stuff you done said. You ranting and raving, cussing, and you got some certain type of pictures in there. You know what I'm talking about. Just saying. And then you also have to worry about somebody getting a hold of stuff you're saying and pictures. Somebody else's phone, especially if you have somebody lurking around, going in someone's telephone. Did y'all hear what I said? Anything can happen. Anybody can get your phone. Anybody's phone can be lost or stolen. And now, if they ain't got no lock on their phone, anything you done sent, talked about, now is exposed in a phone that's been stolen and unlocked. So that's another little chit chat I want to put out there. Well, some of you done fell off. I got 16 in the room now. Guess y'all decide y'all want to go find something else. So y'all said it's wrong for a relative to date another relative's ex. Is that the consensus now in the room? It is wrong to date your family member's ex. Your sister's boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. Is it wrong to date your sister's man, ex-man, your mother's man, ex-man, your granddaddy's step granddaddy, granddaddy? I don't know how to work. Your grandmama's husband. Ooh, your cousin's baby daddy. Humbly says absolutely. That was the topic of my live starting out. For those of you who just joined me, the topic was, is it wrong to date a relative or friend's ex? Or maybe I should have said current. Would you sneak around with your sister's man or husband? I see you, Rebecca. Nobody looks up anymore. Well, nobody cares. All people want to do is text, 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 text. We're in the world of texting. Ooh, you so pretty. You so pretty. You so pretty. Ooh, you so pretty. Now, all they want to do is text you. No kind of conversation with you, like a robot. You talking to a computer. You don't even know if it's actually a human behind there typing the information. It's really sad. No, it's not a good thing to do text all the time. I just think it's impersonal, and that's what's wrong with the world right now. Is that sorry, my TV jumped off. It's sad that people have not learned to listen. Joel said it's wrong and distasteful. Well, it is wrong because they tell you shouldn't be pulling your phones out when you at people's houses, when you sit at the table at dinner, a function, lunch, business meeting, work meeting, at your job. You shouldn't be talking on the phone. It's like to say chewing gum. Same thing. It's rude. You go out to dinner, you're invited out to dinner like with a date, you should know not to have your phone out, texting, checking your Facebook while you waiting for your food. That's why you have company to sit and look and talk. But what do? We pull the phone out. Girl, let me show you what she had on. Girl, let me show you what she said. Ooh, girl, look at her. Ooh, girl, they just bought a house. Ooh, he got a new car. Ooh, girl, that's her new man. You're supposed to be enjoying the company of the people you with, but you too busy got your phone out. I've seen it even at the bar. When I was hanging at the bar years ago, everybody got their phone out. The very reason why the phones would be left behind, because ladies are carrying their phones in her hand instead of carrying them in a nice clutch bag, purse, crossover. She trying to hold her keys, makeup, ID, lipstick, when you know damn well you cannot hold that all night long. Or putting them in her bosoms, which I don't recommend that. That is not a dignified look for a lady. But you sit your phone down, now you forget about it. You done had too many drinks, now your phone gone. That's what's wrong with us. We cannot stay off that telephone. You go out, drink, and have a good time, dance. Why do you have your phone at the bar, looking at your phone? Then you got it panning the room to show everybody on live who's at the bar. Now, them folks ain't signed up for you to be putting them on live. They might have told somebody they was going to do something else. And now they on your live because you want to show everybody in the room. See, we're doing too much. And we don't even think about it. And we don't think about what we're doing is disrespectful or rude. We just say, well, I'm grown. I do what I want to do. It's my life. You're right, it is. Until somebody come tap you on your shoulder about that live you did. I'm just saying. We don't think about stuff. And I have, as of late, have been guilty of some things. But I tell you what, I'm tired and Queen done. And I need to have a chit chat with my sister. She talks too much on that damn Facebook. Why do you keep explaining yourself about basic decisions you're trying to make in your life? Why do you need to tell somebody what hours you want to work, don't work, what business venture you trying to start? It's like if somebody is complaining to you about whatever choices you're trying to make in your life, why is Facebook the place that you feel like you need to put up there to voice your opinion? What you do is go tell them directly. You don't like the decision I'm trying to make with my life or my child, whatever. It's none of your business. You ain't got to go to Facebook. Go to them. I don't like that. I don't like that she puts stuff up there, personal stuff pertaining to her decisions and, baby daddy type stuff. I don't believe Facebook is the place for that. That is a pet peeve of mine. I don't want to hear nothing about your husband, your girlfriend, your children, your mama, your sister, Pookie. I don't want to hear it on Facebook. I don't want to hear that you two fell out. I don't want to see you calling them nasty names up there because that's not the place for that. Coming over for you to talk to everyone else. Right. Well, and I understand that because I'm not going to go out my way to come see you. And the whole time I'm there, you on your phone cackling and scrolling Facebook, looking at everything they saying and talking about and what Pookie Ray Ray got on and what Shamika got on. Girl, look at her. Look at her skirt. Ooh, look at these tights. Ooh, girl, look at her. Ooh, look at them lashes. How far I can see her lashes from here. I ain't got to be over there to see her batting her lashes. Oh, Satan, I'm dead. I can't stand it. Well, simple. A lot of people don't have a lot to talk about on Facebook, such as myself. I live a very simple life, so I don't have anything to talk about on Facebook. I don't have all this stuff that everybody is screaming and hollering about, all their personal problems with their men and their baby daddies and who they're mad at and what the boss said. I don't got none of that. Because, see, I have to be careful what I put on Facebook because, when you got certain things going on, you don't want it to rock the boat. You feel me? Because all it takes is you start saying stuff, people know who you're talking about, even if you don't call no names. And before you know it, you got some stuff crunk. So you got to be very careful what you talk about on that book. Frankly, I could do without it altogether. I'm 2 minutes from just disbanding it because I'm not getting anything out of it. They barely like the photos. They may like a photo, but if I put an article or something up there, I don't get no likes. I only have like a few people, not even a handful that likes the little articles I post. I'm always posting informative information. But see, these people like gritty stuff. They want to see your pictures, where you went, like. You posting anything about somebody got shot, murdered, quarantine is, they don't care about that stuff. Well, you have to be careful what you tell people. And that's what I keep saying to you all in my videos. I bring you this information because I have lived for 49 years of age. And I speak from experience, not assumption. You can railroad yourself by running your mouth on the book. YouTube as well. It's all the same. It's a social media. Certain things I've said in this live, somebody may not be happy with. Do y'all follow me? But today the queen just decided, you know what? Well, I just don't care. I don't care. Because I've been as nice as I can be and I'm just tired. Well, I don't care for selfies either. And then I put on weight too, so I'm not for all that, And you'll hear men say that even on the date site about that. Oh, you don't got no full pictures of your body and this and that. It's like, Negro, how am I gonna take a full picture of my body? I ain't but one person. I'm not a acrobat. You can only take a full picture if you're standing in a full length mirror. And they still ain't satisfied with that. It's just, like I said, always some complaints. Always some complaints. Always. I've been on some people's Facebook pages. They don't have no pictures of them at all. All they got are spiritual memes or whatever up there. You don't see nothing. You have to start at the top of the page where it says photos and go in there just to see who the hell's Facebook page it is. Because once you start scrolling down, they don't have anything on there to verify if it's a male or a woman's Facebook page. Because they don't have no pictures of themselves. I know a lot of people don't have pictures of themselves on their Facebook. They got everything else on there but pictures of themselves. And some people just don't like to take selfies. And I guess I can't get mad at somebody for that, Oh, she said quarantine weight. I done got puffy. Look at my face. My face that got puffy. Puffy rather. Whoops, excuse me, I was slurping. I done got chunky. The queen done got chunky. Because they say this is the season for cuddling. This is when people get hooked up with folks and laid up with folks. And then when spring, summer comes, the people ghost. They run out and leave them. Well, guess what? They running in the wintertime. They running in the winter. Guess what? They disappearing in the wintertime. They ain't gotta wait till spring or summer. What you talk about, Willis? They gone right now. If they don't want to be bothered with you, they don't need a season, baby. I don't want you up under me, no way. You're not coming right. You're not coming for the right reasons. As the saying, I can do bad all by myself. That's the truth. Lord have mercy. I have sure enjoyed talking to y'all. Y'all keep a queen on her toes. Every time after I go live, I upload it and I cut it on that TV, baby, and I watch it myself. And do you know I was on that sofa the other day, up in the wee hours, and I was watching my last live. I laughed at myself like that was not me on that television screen. I said, Queen, you got talent. This queen got talent. You hear me? If you can laugh at yourself, you can honestly laugh at yourself, your own jokes and comments. Baby, you got talent. And I got talent. And I can make myself laugh at my damn self. Because I say some crazy stuff. And don't let me get to talking like a true Southerner. Well, I declare, shut your mouth, women. Now, this damn TV going to make me go off. It just keep talking. Dang, stupid TV. Yeah, I'm confident. Like I said, I have my bad days. I get moody. I've been moody, lately because I've got some personal stuff going on. But the point is, I'm human, and it's going to be like that. And as they say, it's not going to always be like that. But today I am feeling good, despite what you've heard in the live tonight about my shenanigans. I am feeling good. I feel blessed. I feel humbled. I'm grateful for my channel. I am grateful for you guys commenting and leaving your commentary and jumping on the chat. I'm glad that I've decided to go live now. Not the best working devices, but I'm here nonetheless to show you all love and to show you that I am happy to be here and happy that you have joined me and follow my channel. I have had some people fall off. I hadn't said that, but I go look at my little inside the stuff that tells me how many people on the channel, subscribers, whatever. Analytics, that's the word. Sorry, I couldn't get it out. I said, it said minus 11. I said, 11 people unsubscribed? Did I hurt somebody's feelings? I didn't hurt your feelings, did I? You got mad at something I said, like some guy jumped on yesterday, talking about that Alexis Sharkey, talking about I was biased in my commentary about Mr. Tom Sharkey. Well, first of all, heathen, you need to learn how to spell bias first before you come over here. I didn't respond because I am no longer responding to idiotic commentary. The purpose of me making my videos is to give my opinion. If you don't like the opinion, that is fine. But what I'm not going to do is bicker with you back and forth about what I think. You don't have to like what I think. You don't have to agree. To each his own. Just like some little black boy going to join in crying about O.J. Simpson. Y'all can go to that O.J. video and look up his comment. This boy steady want to argue about O.J. Simpson's son did the killing. Look, little boy, I'm not about to sit here and argue with you about that. Thank you, humbly. Sorry, I'm buffering. I'm not getting ready to argue about O.J. Simpson killing Ronald Goldman and Nicole. If you believe he didn't do it, that's cool. Oh, she said, I used to watch you. I took a YouTube break. Well, I understand that. I understand because I'm wondering what Shawnee V is from Texas. I ain't heard her from a long time. Thank you. I appreciate that. If I can get out that 4,000 subscriber box, I'll be good. It took me a while to get to that. I'd like to be up there in the 20,000, 30,000 range if I can and get some money from this little channel, a YouTube network. But thank you, Simple. I can be down to earth. I can be educated. Then I can be ghetto ratchet too. I can wrap it all in one. It just depends on my mood. But as far as the guy with the O.J. Simpson comment, I was going to say this to him, but I feel like I don't have to because I had already gave my commentary. When that case happened, I weighed my opinion. And yes, I saw the evidence in that case. And there was legal evidence to show that OJ was at the scene. But when Mark Furman came on the scene and those tapes were released of him calling black people niggers, that's all she wrote. And that's why a lot of people, oh, okay, you like Shawnee, okay. That's why a lot of people believed or decided just to say OJ didn't do it because of Mark Furman. Mark Furman messed up that case. Mark Furman messed that up. When those tapes were released that he had talked to that lady that was trying to do a film or producer, every word out his mouth was nigger, nigger, nigger. So you sit here saying that on a tape, not thinking it's ever going to come out. Then there's a murder trial of a black man killing two white people, and they bring your commentary in there and you the lead detective on the case. Hell yeah, that's going to tank the case. Why wouldn't it? Even people probably thought OJ could have done it. They let him go. They let him go. Now, I've rewatched documentaries lately of OJ, and yes, I believe he did it. I believe the cut on his finger was from him cutting those two victims. And this guy want to argue, well, he got that cut in Chicago. You don't know that OJ got that cut in Chicago. Were you there? Because I wasn't there. I was in Tennessee when the two were murdered. So I don't know where the hell you were. Matter of fact, you probably weren't even born because I'd have seen your profile on YouTube and you a child. So therefore, if I'm older than you and I wasn't in California, then how the hell were you there? Because you weren't. Green eyes. You was a little cutie, but you're a little slow. I said it. Nobody was there that night but Nicole, Ronald, and the killer. And if you want to add a plural, so be it. But nobody was in the hotel room in Chicago to say that O.J. Simpson cut his finger on a glass because he was angry that he heard that his ex-wife was found deceased. And there's no way I'm going to believe that, only because it is a known, proven fact that when you are stabbing a person, multiple times, you will sustain injuries to your fingers and hands. Because, not to be graphic, but you get what I'm saying, in and out with a knife, and then the knife becomes slippery from the blood, and then your hand slides on the blade. And that's the end of that. I don't want to talk about that. It's depressing. Now, some people, as I state, still think OJ is innocent. You entitled to your opinion. I'm not going to argue that with nobody. I'm not going to argue that. I just think it was a horrific crime. It's a crime that should not have happened. And I don't believe that woman and that man deserved that. And I don't think there's anything they did to deserve that. That was just foul. And if it's ever come to light that OJ did that, my thing is, why? Why would you kill her? Because you couldn't have her. She didn't want you back. She didn't want to get back with you. She changed her mind, realized you were a whorish man, and she wanted to move on. That's that. There's nothing you can do. You cannot make somebody want you. My understanding, he was sleeping around with other women while they were together and after they divorced, and then they still was hooking up with each other. OJ and Nicole was still hooking up even after they divorced. So my thing is, how you get mad at who you think she's messing with? Oh, you got to watch the interview of OJ talking about if he did it. Think about that for just a second. Let's just say, right. I want you all to sit here and think what I'm getting ready to tell you. A sane, lucid, innocent person is not going to write a book or talk about if they committed a gruesome crime, such as murdering two people. You are not going to do that if you had nothing to do with the crime. And that's on God. And I never take the Lord's name in vain. But that's on God. No sane person would do that. No innocent person would do that. Only a cocky, arrogant, narcissist, sociopath would write a book saying, if I did it, because you've already been exonerated of the said charges. So why don't you just move on from that and live your life? Why are you wanting to revisit allegedly a hypothetical that you say you didn't have anything to do with? Think about that. What sane, lucid person would write in a book to someone, write a book of what happened that night on Bundy Drive if they were not there? Oh, Joel, I ain't fooling with you. Joel said OJ did it, R. Kelly guilty too. I was thinking about R. Kelly too the other day. I've been watching a lot of R&B old videos. Yeah, it was. It's very disrespectful. Right. Why would you do that? You got children too by this woman and you're going to make a video about if you did it? That's stupid. But his children are rallying behind him. That's why I want you all to go find the video on YouTube. You can go find it after you get off of here. It is an interview with OJ talking about the book and being interviewed. And it is creepy. I stayed up late one night watching it a couple weeks ago, and I was just like creeped out. I was creeped out because I'm saying to myself, I'm sitting here watching this fool describe in hypothetical, allegedly, of who did it, the other person that was there, which the people who were involved in this interview believe he was talking about himself, which anybody with sense would know that's who he was talking about. It's creepy. I'm telling you. Anybody that want to move on with their life, and as I say, is innocent, would not put themselves in that predicament to even write a book. To me, you were telling the world, yeah, I did it. So what? You let me go. Now I'm going to toy with you because you let me go. That's exactly what he was telling the world. I did this. I got away with this. You foolishly let me go. Thank you, Mark Furman, for helping. Because them nigger tapes helped get me off. I don't care what nobody say. Mark Furman helped with that. Because once you look at a man that's considered a dirty cop, it doesn't matter what evidence you have. First thing you're thinking, he don't like black people. Every word described about a black woman and man was nigger. First thing you thinking, oh, he planted that glove. He carried that glove over there to Rockingham and threw it over that wall. Even though we know OJ jumped over that wall and dropped it out of his pocket, hit that wall, which woke up Kaylin. Come on with it. Come on with it. Blood inside the Jeep that had OJ, Ron, and Nicole's blood mixed in. Blood on the back bumper. All three DNA. Blood in the socks upstairs when he had pulled the socks off the chain so he can go run and catch his airplane. Little drops of blood. But what we have to ask ourselves is this. And you know that finger had to have been gushing blood at some point. So did you go prepared? Barbershop. No, ma'am, I have not, Joelle. I haven't seen that. I have to look that up. It's a very intriguing case because when I watch OJ's demeanor after trial, Lita says money talks. Well, that lawyer just said in an interview I just watched on what's that lady name? I can't think of her name. She used to work for I don't know, CNN or one of the people. Is it Megan? She said that lawyer said he owe him money still. He ain't paid all his due bills. The main lawyer said OJ still owe him money. And he said he think it was inappropriate for OJ to be, all hyped up after it with, being seen with the cameras and stuff at his house, talking. He should have just went on in his house and went on mind his business. He shouldn't have been given, like no public interviews. He said he felt like that was disrespectful to the deceased and their family. But see, that's the point. You are not going to have any respect for the dead. That's why you killed them in the first place. So you're not going to have respect for their families. Oh, Barbershop. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember Barbershop. It's been a while since I've watched it. I have to watch it again, Joelle. I'm sorry. I thought you was talking about a documentary or something. But that's a riveting case because A lot of people thought OJ didn't do it. Then you had those who did. And they feel like the census was that more black people thought OJ didn't do it. Because we didn't want to believe one of our own would be sick enough and cruel enough to take the life of two people, especially for no reason. But a lot of people feel like OJ has never identified with being African American. He's never cared to be African American. He hasn't done anything for the African American community. So there you have it. Honey, what's going on, Nietzsche? Everything. We were talking about a little of this, a little of that. Nothing special, honey. You late to the game. You is late, honey, to this little game. Queen has talked about, of course, dating family members, men, your cousin, mama, sister, brother, ex, boyfriend, baby daddy. Is it wrong to date your sister's ex-boyfriend, husband, cousin? My little dating situation, which I have let everybody know in the chat. I will not be trying to meet anybody as of late. I've decided to, I don't think it's I need to get myself together personally. Get some things taken care of before I decide to meet and greet with somebody else again. I'll just put it like that. Yeah, go tell Nietzsche that later. Because Nietzsche that missed out on the shenanigans. Yeah. That's it, Nietzsche. Yellow man. He ain't following through. We'll leave it at that. He's not following through. Don't care. That's the point. Let's call a spade a spade. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. I wonder where Margaret is. Margaret ain't jumped on here. I told her I might go on. Well, I told her that yesterday I was going on, but I'm sorry, Nietzsche. I had a bad sinus headache and I wasn't feeling good. And I was just feeling really weird last night and I wanted to sleep. So I slept most of the day. Then I went to Walmart and I came back, ate a little something, got back in the bed, fell back to sleep. Just rested. And then I didn't get up till like late and bathe and, pour me a little wine and watch a little TV. Matter of fact, what did I do? I think I played me some music. Gotta go, Queen. Enjoyed it. Thank you, Simple. Thank you, Miss Raina. Nitra, I'm in a good mood. This is what I've been telling the people in the chat. I don't want anybody getting this misunderstood by anything that I've said in the chat tonight. I feel really good today. I woke up feeling good. I played my music most of today, my music videos, my R&B videos, my Jodeci, Jagged Edge, Aaliyah. I feel good. I feel blessed. I'm not going to let anything that has transpired this weekend put me down. Okay, LSG. Yeah, I had a sinus headache and it just threw me off yesterday and I just didn't want to do a live. I wasn't feeling good. My hair was looking horrible. It got wet from being in the rain last night going to Walmart. So I was just like, the wrap had unwrapped and got wet under the hat. Then I was sweating in the toboggan I had on in the grocery store or whatever. So I was just like, you know what? I ain't going to be doing no live tonight because I need to go back to the house and rest. And that's what I did. Oh, yeah, you love Jagged Edge? Yes, honey, the Queen. But listen to all of Jagged Edge next. Oh, why done pulled up some SWV off of YouTube? Look, I'm helping these people get their little checks from YouTube, baby. I play these songs back to back off my Roku. And I let it just spin in the queue. And I'll be listening to everything. Thank you, Rebecca. I'm going to keep my faith in God. I'm always going to keep my faith. There's days I do feel, like he's just left the Queen. But, oh, she's so silly, Brian, with the gap. But, I know God is going to allow certain things to happen for a reason. So I have to accept that, I have to accept that, Things are not going to go my way. Things are not going to be in my favor all the time. I'm not going to always get what I want and desire. That's life. I just have to deal with it. And right now, that's what I'm doing. I'm just riding the ride and accepting things for what they are. And right now, I don't see anything. And I'm not letting them steal my joy. That's why I told myself today, I was really in a good mood today. Before I got on my live tonight, I was feeling great. Nietzsche said, playing music every night. Girl, I've been playing this music day for day. I'm telling you, I got up. Looked at the phone a little bit, did my coffee, all that, baked my little chicken, my little bird, my little baby bird I baked. Honey, and while that bird was baking, this queen was in here sipping her little wine just a little bit and playing my music videos, enjoying myself, geeking myself up for the live. So that's what I did all afternoon. Listen to music videos so I could hype myself up to get on here and talk to you guys, shoot straight from the hip, let you all know the queen is well. The queen is moving on. She is no longer participating in any type of shenanigans. I will not be talking to anybody on this telephone. So we both having them get these coins. Yes, we are. And that's what people don't understand. When you sit there and listen at them, that music in the queue, you don't break up, you don't hit the ads, play whatever. You're helping these musicians get their money, such as myself. Thank you. Thank you, humbly. You helping these musicians get their money because now with COVID, a lot of people are not going to be performing to go live anywhere, any bars, concert halls, festivals, anything. So when you watch YouTube or Spotify, however it goes, you're helping these people get their money still because they're not performing anywhere. You see the rappers, they don't care about COVID. I will tell, yeah, what is the money bag, yo? Boy, how many videos you gonna put out? That boy, I swear, that money bag, yo, said, I don't care. I'm gonna make my money. I'm getting ready to rap till I cannot rap no more. Every time I look up, Moneybag Yo got a video, and he ain't got on nobody mask. And these other ones, Mulatto, all of them. I like that little yellow girl. That's a pretty girl. And that Rennie Rucci, she's a pretty girl too. They don't care. Ain't nobody got no mask on in the rap videos. They gonna go all out. And Fabio from New York, you's a cutie. Look at me. I don't need to be messing with them young boys. Them young boys get you in trouble. Them young boys will have you out there. Hey, flashlight. I cannot. We'll leave them young ones alone, honey. Oh, you see the ones my age don't act right. And that yellow boy, he was younger than me. Several years younger. Oh, Jesus. As Moneybag Yo would say, Fisher Price. Fisher Price. Exactly. Big Ange was playing with some Fisher Price toys for a week. I said it. No respect. No respect for a lady at all. None. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I love watching the rap videos. I get a lot of my commentary from them. The little sayings and stuff. Oh, I'll snatch something up from a Moneybag Yo video in a minute. When he said that in that video about the Fisher Price, that just killed me because I thought I got to say that in my live because that's basically what I've been doing. I've been playing with Fisher Price toys the past week. Yes, I have. I've been indulging in, children games. Not reindeer games. Children games. Legos. You all remember Legos? Yeah. That's what the queen's been doing. Playing around. Duck, duck, goose. That's a good one. See Jane run. That's what the queen's been doing. Duck, duck, goose. Who's it? Since I've been playing tag, who is it? Need I say more? Girl, ain't nobody studying no machine. Don't y'all start that talk. I don't want no mechanical devices. I want you all to behave now. I do not want any mechanical devices. Excuse me. It's 2:40. I'm going to check out of here in a minute, but before I go, I'm going to end this live on some real talk. Why do people have to lie? My best friend get shocked. Y'all so silly. One of my good friends, I call him my brother. That's Buck, the one I've talked to you all about on here. He had a good comment. He had a good little saying. He'd say, "You ain't got a lie to kick it." Do you understand what I'm saying? You ain't got a lie to kick it. And that's what I want to end this video on at the top of the hour. You interested in somebody, but you don't want nothing from them, you ain't got a lie to kick it. You only want a sexual relationship, friendship, fling, you ain't got a lie to kick it. You ain't got a lie to be my friend. You ain't got a lie to be a fan on this channel. You ain't got a lie to try to toot the queen's horn. Do you see where I'm going? Because see, some of you have been facetious in your behavior. I'm going to keep it 100. And I don't care how anybody take it, because it's my channel and I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to end on a bang at hour 3. You see, some of you have come in sheep's clothing. You have perpetrated a fraud pretending to be something that you're not. And what you thought is that the queen is a dodo bird. But what you don't know is that I didn't get to 49 by accident. I've had a very long, hard life, rough life. And along that hard pebble stone road, I've encountered the worst of man and woman. Grand manipulators, liars, con artists, everything you can think of. And see, what you can't do, listen to me good, is hustle the hustler. Now, you're going to get a glimpse of the real queen. You see, I'm not what you want. I'm not what you want. And if you want me to get jiggy, then I'll get jiggy. If you want me to be a lady, I'll be a lady. But don't ever think you have gotten over on me. Because see, any dealings I have with you, be it as a fan, be it off the clock, personal life, neighbor, associate, a man, woman, neighbor, friend, foe, it's because I chose to. But don't ever think I'm a damn fool. Because let me tell you something about me. And this is for those of you who don't know the queen well. When I see that you're being facetious in nature and your behavior, I will cut your ass off. I will not answer the phone. I will not talk to your ass. I will not text. I will not talk to you. Because you see, I don't owe you anything. And it does not matter if I initially sent for you, asked to talk to you. It does not give you free reign to try to dupe me or run game on me. Because one thing you have to remember, if I didn't ask you for nothing, you had nothing to gain by lying. And that's for anybody that has dealt with the queen. And I'm saying this because somebody needs to hear it out there. I don't miss nothing. As you can see. As you can see, I'm going to take my cord out. As you can see, I'm not hurting for anything at this address. And whether I stay here today, tomorrow, or I leave, I go to Europe, Atlanta, New York, back home to Chicago, down the street here in Tennessee, I'm never going to hurt for nothing. And it does not matter if I have 2 nickels to rub together. It does not matter. The queen is not hurting for nothing. Because you see, what I have is my damn business. What I don't have is my damn business. But what you're not going to do is play TikTok with me, phone games with me. I don't have time for it. And I see that by the queen being nice to some of you pilgrims, that you done got a little bit jiggy. And now you want to play head games. But I'm not what you want. And I'm just going to tell it to you directly. And if you happen to watch this video at the last few minutes, it was meant for you to see. Just like somebody else I know that wants to play now, phone tag, a female or whomever. Baby, let me tell you something about me. I don't give a damn about you not want to answer your phone or what the fuck is going on with you. Because I know I ain't done nothing to you. Yeah, I'm saying it to you. I'm saying it to you directly. Because I know that when I walk out this door, you're going to run up and see the queen, and you're going to want to talk to the queen. But I'm going to do you one better. I don't feel good. Bye, Felicia. I don't owe nobody nothing. I come correct. How I talk to you all, I jab with you all, I joke with you all, I share with you all. That's Angela. I'm like that with everybody. But when you decide that you want to start acting funky, you feeling some type of way about something, hey, if I did something or said something, shit, come to the queen, let the queen know. You can send a text. You young folks love texting. Send a queen a text and say, well, I ain't like what you said in the conversation, or I don't like this, woo, woo, woo. Well, you may not like whatever I said, probably because I told the truth. Because it ain't nothing that I don't talk about on him that I ain't said it to somebody directly. Because that's how I am. I ain't got to curse you out. I ain't got to be nasty. I just say it like I talk when I'm talking to you all. Maybe such and such don't like this or that. You take it how you want. You want to get an attitude? I don't know. I don't know what your problem is. I don't know what none of y'all problems are lately. But I'm going to tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not getting ready to indulge none of you anymore. I don't have to change my phone number. I don't have to do a damn thing. And I ain't going to. Why should I? Because if I change my telephone number, I then got to call all my important business acquaintances and give them a new damn telephone number. I'm not going to change the number. I'm going to let your dumb ass keep calling it. And see if you get somebody to pick up. And you see me in the street, turn your head. Turn your head. Because I'm not your problem. I was never your problem. And I wanted to get that off my chest. Because I feel like I owe some people that. I feel like I owe some people that. I don't owe you anything. And I'm a genuine person, and I come genuine. But if you cross me, I'm going to leave heartless. And that's just the bottom line. I want to thank you all for joining me on this live. Pray for me, my salvation. Pray for my tongue, my attitude, my disposition, because I'm a work in progress. I thank you all for liking, sharing, subscribing. Please do drop your comments below on what you think of this live. Tell me what you think about people sharing their levels with people that they have known, friends, family. Do you agree, disagree? Tell me what you think about COVID, a second quarantine, because I have a feeling that we are going back down that road, and it is going to be hell on us as civilians because people need work. New York will be closed tomorrow, restaurants. So now somebody probably won't have no job, and rent is sky high in New York. Thank you, Lead. I appreciate that. I try to speak the truth to you all. Some of you may not like my delivery. I could be coy, but would that be me? I don't curse you out and telling you what I think or what I think is the truth, because you got to remember everything is about perception. And I bring to you my life experiences and what I see and what I hear. Oh, I'm feeling wonderful, Rebecca, and I thank you for your kind words. I thank all of you for the kind words and the commentary. But I want all of you to be safe out there. I want all of you to mask up. I want you to know that COVID is real. I want you to know that people are sick out here. There are people who are dying out here. It is a real deal out here. People are dying and sick, and I know I don't need to be entertaining anyone in this apartment. I don't need to be going to anyone else's apartment, car, home, any of that. And yes, please pray for my friend Mary in Virginia. I'm going to trot over to her Facebook page when I log out of here and see if she's posted anything or if anyone has posted to her Facebook page. But I'm praying that she is okay. I'm praying for all of you. I'm praying for America because we are in dire need. I do not know about a second stimulus check as of yet, but I do know that there will be cities handing out vaccinations. So if you choose, please go find the local clinic, dispensary, and get you a shot. And some of you may not want to get the shot, but all I can tell you, you do not want to be one of the unfortunate people who ends up in the ICU or the cemetery. Good night, leader. Good night, all my friends in the chat. God bless all of you, and thank you for joining me. And for Mr. Nashville, the queen is still up. The queen is still up. One. No, you have changed nothing, honey, about the queen. Not you, not nobody. Still here. By the grace of God. Amen. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.